welcome to Math Note on functions. So today we're just going to look at the definition of what it means to be a function, and then we'll do a couple of examples. So a function is just a relationship between inputs and outputs where each input has exactly one output. So each input, one output. Okay? So for example, if I have the function y equals x minus 2 squared, x is my input and y is my output. So let's start off by making a table. So if I start by plugging in -2, I do -2 minus 2, which is -4, and then I square it and I get positive 16. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug in all of these other numbers. And so I get 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. Notice there's a pattern. This is a parabola. So since each input has exactly one output, that's what makes this a function. So now let's take a look at domain and range. The domain is just all of the numbers that are inputs that have an output. And the range is the set of all numbers that are all the outputs. So in other words, it's like the x's and the y's. So that same example from that previous screen, x minus 2 squared is a function. The inputs go into the machine, the outputs come out of the machine. So I'm just going to regraph the function, and we're going to take a look at what are all the possible inputs. So notice that I can use any number I want and put it into the machine, and I'll get a point out on that parabola. Those are all the inputs. Every single number that goes into the machine that works is the domain. Now, if you look at all of the outputs, those are the y values. Those are all the outputs that you get, which if you look up and down, it starts at 0 and it goes up forever. So the range is any real number that's greater than or equal to 0. It's all the outputs of that specific graph. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.